All right, today's Friday, May 3rd. Let's go over this chart and what I think is going to happen today. Now, when you look at this chart right here, it look crazy, right? It do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my blank chart. So I'm going to show you guys basically what I'm looking at and what I think. So if I go to SPY right here on this chart, I'm going to take off all my drawings. I'm going to chart this for y'all real quick. First thing, I'm going to chart lows, highs. Then I'm going to 4 hour and I'm just going to chart these. That's good there. Size there. These right there. And I'll explain this later, exactly what I'm doing, but just so I can explain what I'm looking at for today. If I go on the daily and I draw this trend line here, there's a few trend lines I'm about to draw. First one are these highs. So sometimes I do this to make it a little easier on me. I'll probably start up here and draw these highs like this, just to connect every single one. That's good. And I'll connect this one, that, to that. Maybe I'll go on a 4 hour, copy this, connect this to these. And then we look at it and see what it looks like. Okay, so that look like it makes sense. Now, and actually what I would want to do for this, I'll do it like this. This makes it easier. Boom. I'll go like this. So now we got all the touches. So if I make this red, because this is we're in a downtrend on the daily, but it's becoming an uptrend, but take this and make this red. You can see that for one, and I could also do this, and this is why my chart be looking so crazy to some people, but it's really not that crazy. Connect these bottoms here. We broke out of this trend line right here. Boom, you see, so if I look at this level right here is a strong level because this is the last high that we had, the last swing high. And I'm going to make that red. And I'm going to make the bottom of this red. So this is our swing, or maybe I'll make it. Oh, no, this is crazy, but I'll make it white. Okay, boom. So I'll put this range here in white. We have the high, low. We would bounce here twice. Now, we broke above this range here. And what we know is most breakouts fail. And we've broken above it in the pre-market. So the first thing in my mind is, okay, if we can't hold it, if we broke above it, what I would look for is maybe for me to go cause for this, we would have to break above it again, hold it, and go to 512 and then 517. I'll probably put a level at 515. I'll just make that yellow. Now, most breakouts fail. So this was a hard level to break at one point. So we broke above it, but for some reason we're coming back down. Now, what I would do is if we break above it during the market session, hold it, I'll take it to 512, 514. If I go on the 5 minute right now, look what's happening on the 5 minute pre-market. We have this huge fair value gap. Huge. Am I saying we're going to fill it in the beginning of the market? I don't know. But along with us breaking above this white range, we've also broken this trend line. So, and trend line rules say all overshoots must come back and retest the lows before going back up again. If I look at this is a lot. So it don't make sense. This is just for me. I'm looking at this channel. This channel bounced yesterday, and the highs are this is up here. These are the highs. So I could look at that and be like, okay, I might not want to be buying into these. I might not want to be buying into this because these are the highs. I want to be selling into this. So I say all of that to say this is a lot to look at, but I understand it because of this is how I've always charted. And for what I want to say here is if we can't hold this level and we start to crash because people are selling their contracts, if people swung it into today or whatever, I would take puts from 510 to 508, which was the range we had over here on Monday. Like we were in this range, play with it. I would take that. But if we hold this level, I would just want to see what we do here. We would have to really break above all these levels, like to go crazy. Or we might just run out the gate and continue going and just keep shooting up. Anything could happen, but I would definitely be low risk today. If I'm gonna look at ES. Okay, this chart isn't charted on ES. If I go to my Jordan class, which is the crazy. If I go up here and look at ES over here, once again, you see all of this. And now we're back again. But we might break and hold these levels and just go up. We might just go up and run. So it can go either way today. It really can. So just be careful. And it looks like we want to hold. It looks like we want to hold this level. Buyers might come in and just shoot this up to the sky. So just be careful. And this is going to be a huge gap. This is a huge gap. So when it opens. So we'll see what happens, but just be careful today. That's what's on my mind. That's what I see.